One we call it AI assistant. The second one is AI back office in AI command. So the AI assistant is actually targeting consumer experience. Let me say this way, right? You probably wonder how to go to the X-ray, like in a hospital. There is a kiosk showing floor maps standing over there. There is a QR code on the wall and talking about like you can scan the QR code and get a mobile assistant. And there's another person actually sit behind the information desk. Which option would you go? So our vision and the strategy for AI assistant is actually to help users or visitors finding local information, how to help them improve the result for them as easy and as seamless as they actually talking with a representative, a human. So that's the goal. For the AI back office, it's more targeting like enterprise customers and who actually have a massive data and internal data. First of all, like we actually internally started to use our own like AI training data for RFP questions, security assessments, like a ticketing support, right? So we trained our internal data and put them into like this is the AI capability and have our internal employees start to use it. And these data, every company have those data, so we actually help train all this data to actually come up with a bot actually answering different questions. We didn't really use the GPT to drive this. We put everything in-house into our own proprietary AI training server. We have our own, training algorithm, everything in the portal to upload and manage documents. The reason we do that, multiple reasons for us to do this way. Number one, we have a couple million, bytes, like a plain text data, tens of gigabytes video and image files, right? Those would be too much for GPT right now to process as custom data, or the cost will be really high. And secondly is the data security. And we don't want everything of the company ever, just everything upload to the GPT or maybe a third-party services. We want to keep everything in-house and private. We also have a lot of like highly secured or sensitive customer data as well, right? So all these kind of things with the in-house like a software, we can actually train the data AI to actually know which parts is the sensitivity and with everything, so that when actually serving the users, you will actually reply different answers based on different customers. AI command. That one is actually connecting the conversational AI with existing software. Previously, when you talk with Google, it's actually you type in search term, right? Start sometime like be able to answer a question by sentences, but you still have to summarize everything. So conversational is no longer just be okay. You think about the one question and how can I summarize this question to best ask Google to get my best result. But conversational AI is different. You actually just can have a conversation. When we ask like do we have anything nearby, right? The conversational AI will ask, where are you? Right, so that's the difference between the regular search engine versus the conversational search. We can narrow down the users asking and give them the best answer. However, there's tons of software in the world, right? Every company has their own software companies. How we can actually bridge the conversational AI, say we want to reset the license of 20+ player software. We want to actually say add a user, right? How this command actually translate from the conversation to the actually software. We have this feature. You can say, okay, I want to create a new user. Just tell the AI you're going to do that. First of all, the AI is going to check if you have the right a privilege to actually add a user. Then we're going to ask, just what's the user's email and privilege. It's not going to be just giving a list to have you to fill in as you do a normal interface. It's just going to actually keep asking you the necessary question and then the optional questions. So that's the conversational AI and doing as during the command AI. And we're actually providing this feature to all our CMS users from 7.5. Overall, that's to help users with finding their answers. When you compare a kiosk with a live person, you normally choose a person because that person is more knowledgeable. When you actually access AI, doesn't matter it's on kiosk or like a mobile website or it's anywhere. So when you ask that question, we make sure the data is local to the customer and local to the actual end user when they're actually using that data, right? So that's the value that we're actually adding.